All right, now what's up? We are live with the Blue Wall podcast. What's up, Blue Wallers?
Did that very well.
Oh yeah.
You can tell you listen to people that announce fights.
Oh
'Cause that
yeah,
was almost like
that
some
was. It's like Bruce Buffer, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Be careful now. He may sue you. You know,
Yeah.
he owns the rights to that
I might
content.
have. I. Oh,
Uh,
there we are. There we are. What's up, everybody? Okay, we gotta get. I gotta get my sound check in. Here we go. All right.
First day back. First broadcast after a 9-month break. 277 days.
9 months. What the hell were we doing?
Winter hit. First of all.
All right. Well, but we all summer hit. Summer hit
Hey
too.
man,
Fall.
got married. That took up a lot of my
Yeah,
time.
that did. There was
You
there
know,
were there were more important things to
sh-
be taken care
things
of at that time.
exactly. So when that's what happens when you don't get paid to do something, right? It's
Right.
just a hobby.
That's right.
So I mean, you got to go make the money. That takes
That's
a lot
right,
of the
guys.
time up.
So we need money. Help us make money. We're, like we'll shout you out. We'll be our sponsor. We'll shout you out every time we're on here. And bands that have music that you want people to hear. Give us the digital download or something, some way, and
Let's
we'll
see
play
if
it when
we can get it to work. I'll turn my volume back up, and I can see if remember how we're trying to get it to play. See if
all
we
that thing, and I'll
yeah.
just play it while it's going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play something about these aphids.
If you're listening out there right now, I see a couple people are listening. Message on here and let us know if you can hear this also, which I should be able to tell through mine though.
All right, I'm not hearing anything.
It's
All right,
15
hold on. No.
seconds behind, so
All right, so now just listen for it to come in.
yeah. Is that too loud? It should be any second now. I should be seeing if it comes on or not. This is why we should do our
It would have been after that.
yeah.
Should be coming up.
No.
No? All right. We'll have to figure that out
Yeah,
later.
we'll figure that out some other time. We just can't do cool things.
We were trying to let you guys in on some video things. We just learned about these things called aphids that are like domesticated by ants, by leaf ants.
Well, the Bitcoin guy, which we'll talk about here in a minute, brought us to this, but this is a little
Andreas Antonopoulos.
This is a side adventure that came from listening to that.
Yes.
The leaf ants farm aphids like cattle and then slaughter them and eat them. That's pretty smart for an ant to do, you know.
So they're storing their food, just keeping it, raising them, getting them
That's
fat.
that's what they cut all the leaves for and the stems and stuff. They bring those back to the pasture where they got these aphids, and they let them eat it and get big. And then once they get big enough, they go in, bite off their heads, and eat the bodies. So
That is nuts. And
that is extremely nuts.
they're bigger. Are they bigger than an ant? Nah.
No, man, they're tiny, tiny things. They're
Yeah,
also
they're
called
little.
green flies or white flies.
Yeah.
Uh,
They get fuzzy. Little white ones do.
I just thought that was, I mean, that was just crazy to think that ants are. Maybe they stumbled on it by accident.
They're like lice, almost.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah.
How would ants think to do that?
Yeah.
I
How do
think-
they? Yeah.
I
They have
think-
some sort of intelligence.
I think if you're an aphid expert or a leaf ant expert, you should make a comment or make it be known so you can tell us something about it.
Really.
But maybe they just found out like where there was leaves dropped on the ground, there were a lot of these aphids. So they just started waiting. You know what I mean? The aphids would keep coming, eating off of the leaf that was just dropped in the ground. So then they were like, you know what? Why don't we just move some of these alive and some of this food into our house down under the ground, and then we'll just kill them and eat them right there. We won't even have to bring them back. You know?
How did they think? I didn't think they had brains like that though.
I don't. Maybe it was just an accident, and that's how they did it. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they have brains like that either.
Doesn't that involve like a cerebral cortex that they don't have? That like the only other
I don't
thing
know,
that
but
has that is like a killer whale or something.
that's scary. Not even like an
They're very
octopus.
intelligent.
Octopus are smart.
They are too. They actually can use tools. I think
Yeah, I have. They
octopus
can. They
can.
know how to unscrew jars.
What about the octopus that got out of the tank and like went over and killed something in another aquarium and then went back to
Back.
its
Like I
tank?
didn't do anything, man.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
It
going
was
on
like
down
killing
there?
fish in another aquarium or
That is so
something.
funny. They
I've
come
heard a
by
story.
and look at him. He's like,
Yeah,
"What?
they're
What
like,
happened,
"What's
man?"
happening to our fish? That's just gone. It's gone."
I didn't see anything either. I slept. I was asleep. I don't know what is going on down there.
Yeah, craziness.
But anyway, yeah, we got on that because of the bitcoins thing, which is what we're going to be talking about mainly today. So if anybody knows anything about bitcoins, good or bad, I want to hear about it.
I want to know because I heard this
What do
on a
you want to do?
podcast.
Do you want to take like bitcoins are good, or do you want to take bitcoins are bad roll?
I'm good
Okay.
in a sense because I'm not convinced they're bad, but I don't know. I'm
So
so confused, but
that means that I am taking the
they're
bitcoins
bad.
are bad. Why are they bad? Because everything's good and everything's bad.
Well,
I mean, that's what it comes down to.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I'd probably be able to argue bad better. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a
Well,
lot of
yeah,
good
it's
things that
crazy.
come out of it.
I heard it on the podcast that Andreas Antonopoulos was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I was listening to it and I listened to it 3 times, and these aren't short podcasts, and I still don't understand that shit.
What, like what a
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is?
Yeah, like they tried to explain it, and I still don't know. It's like mathematical equations that something's like solving, and then when your computer solves it, you get Bitcoin. Like that's a way it's created. Like every 10 minutes, 25 Bitcoin are created. A Bitcoin is worth like around $1,000 or $800 or something like that for one Bitcoin, and it can actually be broken down into like minute pieces, like millionths of a Bitcoin, where or like 50 cents or something.
Man, I just find that when things are too complicated, they're not good. Good things are not complicated. Am I too loud? Am I
No,
screaming into the
no,
mic?
I had to turn it
Okay,
up.
because sometimes I do that. But that's just my general rule through life that I've found holds to be pretty true is things that get more complicated are not usually good things. So if he
Right.
explains it to you twice and you don't understand
Okay,
it,
well, there was a point that was made on there that people that are starting to ask about Bitcoin or wanting to know about it, they start asking about money. And then the guy was like, nobody knows that much about money, a currency right now, the dollar currency or whatever.
oh yeah, I
Nobody
mean
really
it's
knows
just
that
paper.
much.
It's not anything. I understand the concept, but I don't even like the paper dollar.
Here's what gets me is if bitcoins are backed by dollars, or I don't know what they're backed by. I guess I could buy bitcoins with dollars, so that means
Yes.
it's backed by it. But when that dollar isn't backed by gold, it's just paper. You know what I mean? Then there's just a whole just like that can't be good for the economy.
Yeah, but it's also backed by it's worth so much yen and so much of anything else around the world. But the thing is, it also has a value to buy. This is where they're trying to get the help in. They're giving it also a value to buy some goods and services. So
Right.
you can also buy a book, or you can download music with it. You can do anything with it anywhere in the world.
Right, and you don't have to go through a bank. That's the thing. The big thing about it is the bank
Yeah.
isn't involved. The central, whatever it is,
So
central system.
honestly, that makes it great and it makes it dangerous at the same time. It's like dynamite or a gun. These are great things and tools, but they're also very dangerous.
I guess like what you do, you get an app on your phone, and you can get a Bitcoin wallet, and um, so you keep your Bitcoin in that wallet. So it's different than if you lost your wallet full of $100 bills. You lost your phone with the Bitcoin. It's going to be passcode protected and all that crap. So you're not going to lose money that easily, or your credit cards or things like that.
Dude, I mean, I guess there's always going to be people sticking people up with a gun for money, but honestly, the wave of the future is computer hacking and data theft.
I know, right?
So,
But I'm also thinking the way of the future it might be Bitcoin, and if you get Bitcoin now, they're going to be worth more later because they're only making 21 million of them or something, 20 some million.
okay,
It
yeah,
could be
I
like
understand.
buying gold now
They're
that might be
they're
worth.
giving value to something that is worthless. That's what the magic of it is. I mean, it's just numbers on a computer, but they are giving it value somehow to where you can buy a anything with it, that any place that'll accept it. Well, you can buy something there.
Right, right. And Tiger Direct is
What's
accepting it.
what's Tiger Direct?
Tiger Direct is like an online thing. You can get everything at Tiger Direct. You didn't know about Tiger Direct?
I got to be honest with you, I did not know about Tiger Direct.
I had to move my thing around here because I'm not looking this way. Yeah, they're like you can get anything. It's like almost like Amazon sort of.
Okay, so it's just like a
You get
everything store.
laptops,
Amazon,
cameras,
Costco, Walmart.
maybe I don't know. It might
Well,
be more.
those places have websites where you go. They have everything, man.
Right, and I know. Well, it might be only like digital equipment. I know that's all I've looked for. It was like cameras and laptops and shit. So it might only be that. If anybody knows, let us know. Where are we looking at comments at? On Facebook or
Uh,
I'm on here.
I'm on Facebook too.
Okay,
Just no
what
one's
happened?
commenting.
I
There's
remember
only like 4 listeners.
we have
so
three
no one's-
now. Three. Hello. That means
Nobody's commenting.
one of those is me. Nobody's commenting. Come on, guys. Come on. I gotta go find the. Oh, great. But I try to set up a Bitcoin wallet already. I'm set up to buy Bitcoin if I want through my bank account.
So
But
you've downloaded the app.
yeah, and I like I feel like I want to do it like it's like I invest in it now and it will be worth
Something
more.
someday. I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying with that.
because it
But
might, it's a form of currency. If it is like the reason, like everybody's used to the current form of currency, and they're not accepting the change. Well, so if this is what it cracks up to be, and it's that secure, and it's
it's not secure at all. It's floating on the airwaves across the world.
but apparently the mathematical equations that it's involved to try to steal a Bitcoin or something. I don't know, man. I guess people's bank accounts get hacked every day.
That's what I just said.
Right.
People still stick people up with knives out on the street, but the wave of the future, I mean, what's coming next is people are going to be stealing your e-wallet they're going to walk by you with a scanner and take everything on your hard drive.
Yeah, they're doing that now. Yeah,
I
they,
know.
they're doing that.
Yeah, well.
Absolutely are.
But see, what I'm saying is, you're trading a U.S. dollar for a Bitcoin. Well, you're trading one thing that has no value for another thing that has no actual value. At least the paper dollar is, if you need to make a fire, you can burn it. You know what I mean? You can't even do that with a Bitcoin.
All right. I gotta try to send a link here on our thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like some people get paid in Bitcoin, like their paycheck. Some people are
What?
making money that don't work a job just through Bitcoin somehow.
I mean, they can probably collect them, maybe.
Okay, there's a thing called mining. You mine for Bitcoin, and that's where the 25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes are made. And they get these big high super powered computers that are trying to solve these problems, and this computer is designated to only solving this mathematical equation to make a secure transaction through the Bitcoin system.
I know what you're saying. I understand. They're protecting it very well.
And you get paid if yours computer solves it, you get like so many, maybe you get 25 Bitcoin.
No, man. You have to pay for a Bitcoin.
But I don't get that how they're created every 10 minutes, 25 Bitcoin, and like
Well, they're printed just like
they're giving them to you. Like the system makes money like on certain transactions, like 40 cents per transaction.
Okay, this is another problem with it. So say they say they're only printing off 21 million Bitcoins in the end, right?
Uh-huh.
So say someone does hack someone and it steals it. You have those stolen 7 Bitcoins out there. How are they going to replace your 7? Like, I'm sure they have some type of, do they have a protection for it? Are they going to replace those bitcoins if it gets stolen off of their account?
Somebody did get like a million, $1.5 million of Bitcoin stolen,
Okay,
and
so
it's gone.
so do they replace that for him?
Does the bank replace it?
That's what I'm saying. So you're just out that money. There's no guarantee, no
the
safety
bank
for
replaces it?
you. Credit identity theft. They
That
do.
was another thing they were talking about big time is how the government's backing up these big banks like $70 billion or something.
Yeah, the bailouts. Too
Yeah.
big to fail.
So
It's
the
a
banks
falsehood.
have no risk to fail. They're just like, it's whatever. Running like the Wild West.
I look extremely white still. I hate to get back on this topic, but
Oh, oh, you're still
Yeah.
okay. I thought somebody commented. That. I was like, what happened?
it would not be surprising. But yeah, it's because of the black background. I know what it is. It's because of the stars.
It is, isn't it? You're
Yeah.
in the Stargate, dude.
I am.
SG-1.
SG-1. I like that show. I don't care. I'll be in the
SG-1.
Stargate.
I like MacGyver. That's the only I just never liked that show because I was like, this MacGyver, you're not a Stargate guy. Come on.
I liked it. I thought it was good. The original movie was better.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Kurt Russell. You know what I mean?
Oh
He
yeah.
was in the original.
Was it in a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, man, he's had some career roles over his life.
Kurt Russell.
Big Trouble,
has-
Little China. Are you kidding me?
Dude, that's a classic.
It's a
You know what
super
my
classic.
favorite Kurt Russell movie is? Overboard.
Yeah, where he steals the lady.
Yes,
because she
I
doesn't
love
know
that.
who she is. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a funny
Goldie
movie.
Hawn.
It would never. I don't think it would ever happen in real life like that, but it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it was super funny.
Escape from L.A.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me? Escape from New
What
York.
was his name? Snake.
Snake Ruskin, I think.
Yeah.
Raskin, something like that. Yeah, he's had some career makers. But anyway, Bitcoin. Someone told me, Casey, my buddy Casey just told me that iTunes stopped taking them. So you can no longer buy things on iTunes with Bitcoins.
They actually were taking it though.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So yeah, I mean, like places will start taking them. Okay, wait.
Yeah, they have to get people to take them.
Somebody said Bitcoin isn't that Final Fantasy money. What the-
Who said that?
Will Chowski, Brian. I don't know what Final Fantasy money is. Can you use Bitcoin to buy shit on Final Fantasy? Maybe.
I don't know. There's a new one coming out.
It's digital money. It's encrypted money. Like
you can buy like Facebook games, things like that. You can buy things like that with Bitcoin.
I'm sure you can.
Facebook accepts Bitcoin in some way.
And
or
these
form.
places are accepting Bitcoin because they can turn that Bitcoin into
Into
cash or
US
buy something
dollar
else
or,
if they want.
or buy something else if you want. See,
It
that's
is-
where they gain the real value. Whenever you can actually purchase something physical with it.
But what is physically behind the Bitcoin in the first
Nothing.
place?
It's just.
That's what I don't get.
What do you mean you don't get? That's how your U.S. dollar works. That's how the money you spend at
There's
the
not
store.
gold backing it up. They're supposed
Come
to
on,
be, man. They're
Come
supposed to be,
on.
though.
What did you do?
They're
This is-
supposed to be.
We're going to have to move on to U.S. currency in one of these episodes because I got to educate this young man on
Yeah.
what is happening with the U.S.
No,
dollar.
that is one I would like to discuss because I am an idiot on that stuff, but I want to know, and like,
Oh, I'm
it
gonna put that
fascinates me.
together.
I'm blown away by some of that stuff.
What you're talking, the same thing that you just said about Bitcoin is basically the American dollar and how it works. It's just a mythical.
But originally it was gold backed.
originally,
like, so
yeah,
it's like,
not for like.
so
since
what was it for? Like, here's what I don't understand.
1913.
What were they like? Because it was easier to carry around than gold.
What?
Paper money. Why didn't they just keep using gold to trade and barter and stuff?
Because you can't make an endless supply of gold. You can make an endless supply of dollars.
Well, I know, but that's stupid. It doesn't have any value. Like, that's why we're in debt, I
What?
guess. I mean,
No,
okay.
it's not why we're in debt. It's the reason why a dollar used to buy so much back in 1913 that now the dollar doesn't buy anywhere near what you could have got back then.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh, shit. I just kicked that. It's called inflation.
Inflation.
Right? Bitcoin
Very good,
is,
yeah, that's exactly
Bitcoin
what it
is
is.
doing is like deflation.
No,
It has some
Bitcoin
kind
is the
of the
exact same
concept behind
thing.
it is going to be deflation or something like that.
No, the
The way
con-
it's working.
what's going to fall? What's going to happen is somebody's going to go bankrupt, and they're all going to be worthless, or they'll go
So
take them to court and sue for the worth of what they were whenever they went bankrupt, and they'll take it out of whatever holdings they have.
So we could just go online and we can be like, all right, we got Final Fantasy dollars. We
Now,
want
I might
some.
be totally wrong about this, and somebody out there might be an expert on the Bitcoin or whatever, but no one has jumped in with any other commentary. So I'm going to assume that I'm 100% right on everything I say. You know,
Right.
unless someone wants to correct me, I'm just going to assume that everything I'm
Yes.
saying about Bitcoin is. But let's do the good side of it a little bit. You can spend it anywhere in the world at a
Like
speed
that.
speed of light.
At the speed of light.
Now you can also do
Doesn't go
that.
through a bank.
Yeah, I was about to say you can do it with credit in the banking system, but then you have a very good record of where your money went, and also more people to pay. You know what I mean? You got to pay the guy who's working at a teller machine whenever you use a bank. That's what
Right. And
the
it's
interest
like,
pays for.
yeah, the fees. Like you could transfer $1 or $1 million for the same fee. It's like 40 cents or something, if it is even a fee. A lot of the transactions are free
They
or
should be
something.
free. If they're trying to sell their product, they should definitely be free.
Also, you people out there, give us some feedback. We got to make sure we got it sound set up right and all
Yeah,
that. If we're screaming,
please.
we're getting loud. I don't know.
Hey, I get
Let us
loud.
know. This
My
is our
wife's
first.
number one complaint. I get loud when I talk about something I'm
Hey,
passionate about. I can't help it.
That's passion.
My voice level just goes up, and
All
I
right.
start discussing
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, we need to talk about the whole government set, like the forefathers, like what was meant to be. Everything that's happening now, there's what they warned us about.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like, don't let them do this, don't let them do that. Like, they were gangsters back then. Like
Uh,
they had like they just understood. Like I don't know, they cared. I think more. Is that you think that's what it was? They cared more.
what are you talking about exactly?
Oh, about they were more about the people
Back
than
then,
the way
I
it
don't
is
know.
now.
Man, rich people have always been in charge of everything since the beginning of time. If you have a lot of things, you're going to be in charge of a lot of people and have. You know what I mean?
Oh, they were like, wasn't it different? Like originally, it was like the top 1% got taxed, and nobody else did, or something. Like
No.
they didn't have taxes originally.
Exactly. They didn't have taxes originally. I'm sure. Well, I mean, they have. We've always had some kind of tax. Honestly, it's like we've always had like a alcohol tax on alcohol. Since I mean, that's how they funded a lot of the revolution, I believe. I might be wrong on that too, but I know we've always had pretty much
Way
since
back then, they had it.
pretty much since the beginning of the United States, we've always had some type of tax given. Um, but honestly, you do need a fair, easy way to tax people or gain money. I mean, the government does need to make money. I can't believe you're making me argue for the side of why we need to have taxes because I hate taxes. But it needs to be the most basic.
But
basic
do we
of
need
things.
that much
I think-
government?
I think the Senate and the House and the presidency should be voluntary. I think it should be your privilege to be the president. I think it should be your privilege to serve in the House and serve in the Senate.
Right? Do you think we need that much government though? As
No,
much as
that's
they
what
have.
I'm saying. You
Yeah.
don't need a lot.
No, we don't need that much. Like originally there wasn't, and it's what's getting out of control now.
But there's always been rules to keep people in place. I mean, even in the caveman time, you know what I mean? Of course, back then, the biggest guy set the rules, and they changed, you know what I mean, every probably 30, 40 years.
The biggest guy.
Yeah. So you might have a big dumb guy in charge of you.
Yeah,
you know
that's
I mean?
what it is. Big dumb guys like screwing all the ladies, making
Yeah.
more dumb guys.
Yeah, making dumb babies. But eventually, a smart guy drops a rock on his head. You know what I mean? Lures him out in the woods
Yeah.
and has another guy
Bam.
who's tired of getting. So you still got to be a pretty good guy.
Yeah, and then that's when nerds started getting popular. Like the smart guys were killing the.
Hey,
big
that's
guys.
offensive, nerds.
I'll lure you out. I
The
kill
technically
big guys.
prolific. That's what they like to be
I'm
called.
called a smart guy. I kill tough guys.
Hey, but that happens, you know what I mean? You get a crazy one. But now, what do you got? You got crazy babies running around because mating with all the females.
Yeah,
You don't want that either.
yeah, you don't.
Gosh. Then I
Man,
guess eventually some awesome, tough genius like myself comes along and is just that very perfect, right in the middle blend of what you need.
yeah, definitely. We need to let everybody know you need to go on our Twitter or Facebook. On Twitter at Blue Wall Podcast, or on the Facebook page Blue Wall Podcast, and let us know what kind of stuff you want to uh, talk about, so we can do some research and talk about it on the next podcast that we have coming up,
Oh, there's
or
somebody did.
whenever. Um,
Who is this on here?
who's that?
Do you have the comments? They don't pop up on yours?
On the Facebook.
Yeah, no, on the Ustream.
I'm on Ustream. I what? I don't. I can't remember how to do it, dude. I remember there's a thing that I need over here on the side that shows my your you all. Oh wait, here's my. Did I just mess everything up? Oh wait. No, it's good.
We got to do a better technical check beforehand, right?
Well, is it technically bad? What's happening? Let me copy this thing. Copy that. Copy that. Um, I was just trying to respond to somebody on Facebook here. It sucks that I got to do this and the other thing. So, um,
Once the bosses gather their once,
oh, are you all URL?
epidemic, disaster, and destruction of the population.
What's that?
I don't know. Somebody's reading some Exodus or something.
I can't figure out how to see the comments, man. What does it look like on the side? Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to figure that out.
But anyway, I don't think I'm going to be investing in any Bitcoins. But, you know, I heard that some guy invested in it really early, and now he's
I can see him now.
got all kinds of. You know, I mean, it was worth like $70,000 or something. Whenever.
That he got lost.
No, he bought them a long time ago. Like whenever it was just starting out, he bought like 20 or 30 shares maybe, and now those are worth like $70,000 in U.S. dollars.
I heard the story about this guy that back in, like when it first came out, he was mining for it. He found an old hard drive that he had, and from when he was mining back when it first
Yeah.
started, and
Found
he
a
found
couple?
that he had like 900 Bitcoin on it or something. Like he
Nice.
was a millionaire. Bam, a millionaire.
See, hey, some people do win in a pyramid scheme, though. You know what I mean? Even the worst plans, there's always a couple winners usually.
Yeah, I guess
So-
so.
That's not saying it's going to be a complete failure in 10 years. I don't know. I guess it depends on how hard they want to work for it to make
So
it something.
somebody's trying to say read the previous comments in order. Smart guy. Oh, was that? Is that karaoke? Karaoke, is that those things you do where you cross your legs? Like in
J
front?
karaoke?
Karaoke.
No. I don't know.
I don't know either. We don't know you, but
I don't
thanks
know. We
for
might
the
know.
input.
Maybe
Oh,
they
yeah.
just have a weird
Thanks
name.
for the input.
Yeah.
We'll try. I'm trying to read.
I love when people stop by and show love, comment.
Yeah. Well, they were commenting from the ants. It's happened over again.
Oh, what are you talking about? The leaf ants?
Uh huh.
Those comments are from way earlier.
All right. Jesus. Yeah. I can't deal with this live shit. Talking to people, it completely sidetracks me.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I gotta be like,
are you trying to handle technical issues? Is that what
Well,
you're
so
talking about?
well, all that plus all the normal shit, and like people commenting. I figured out I could see the comments,
Yeah,
so I was checking.
I
in
knew
on
it would
that.
be on there somewhere.
Yeah, I had to go open it up on the other way, but
Man, I do like the studio though for the first day, but you know what I mean. Looks good.
yes, we're gonna still add to it. Maybe get some soundproofing things on the wall. maybe some ghetto soundproofing wall. But
Yeah, it'll be a fun project, I'm sure.
I think those what are those things called? Oh, it's called something. Whatever these are. Ah, I'm having a major brain fart. But anyways, I think that helps deaden the
AC7
sound.
said big government equals big business at the expense of the people. Yeah, I guess so. You got to pay them to be there. But really, how they make their money would be getting people to sponsor them and give them money to pass laws that are favorable for their product or their industry or whatever they're trying to sell. You know what I mean? That's how they make their real money, I'd say. I mean, I guess good for them because if it's set up like that, you know what I mean?
I I don't know. I was listening to it like I didn't understand it, but for some reason I wanted to. I was like, I want to have some bitcoins. I want to get this before anybody else does, because I don't
I
know
was talking
anybody.
about senators and congressmen.
Uh,
That's how they make their money. They just a company approaches them and say, "Hey, man, we're trying to get some legislation passed that says you have to do something in this state or else you get a fine."
right,
Yeah,
right.
and
They're setting up all these laws to make
yeah,
money.
so now you have to get the product that person is selling, or else you get fined.
That's the big deal with like private prisons. That's what they do. They pay lawmakers in sense to pass laws that are going to put people in jail for them to make money off of. See, this live shit, it messes with you, doesn't it? Have to come
We
in.
are always watching. He says you never know who's watching you. Be careful. Well, you know what?
It's
If
my neighbor.
if somebody wants to watch you, guess what? They're gonna watch you. You know what I mean? The technology's there
They're,
for it can
they
happen.
they can
So
watch you right through your iPhone. They
yeah,
admitted that. They're allowed to
yeah,
do it.
and the camera. Yeah. So what
Yeah,
do I care?
yeah. What do I care? I just carry tape in my pocket. Tape over that damn thing and do what I got to do. Like here, just cover you guys up. That's what'll happen.
But anyway, back on to Bitcoin, like you was saying.
Yeah, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I wanted to buy. I just feel like I want it. But I don't understand it. It scares me, but it's like I feel like it's the future.
I
Something's
just
gonna happen. I've
I don't
never.
buy it. I want to go. I want to do a total 180 from what that is, and do like you got to have gold or silver or something precious to back up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Back this up. What is this worth?
This is my homemade Gatorade. Uh, or I also thought about like instead of saving money, like I need to get some silver or gold. You
Yeah.
said silver,
I think silver is better, honestly, for investment. I would rather invest in silver than Bitcoin. That's for sure.
really?
Yeah.
I thought about it and I wanted
Because,
to do Bitcoin before I invested in
well, all
silver.
I'm saying is, silver is a product that you can manufacture it into like electronics and things. So, I mean, it's valuable because people use it and need it. It's a really good conductor. So, I mean, you can only mine so much silver from the earth, and eventually, I mean, you'll have we're using it up. So eventually, it'll all be used up, and people will be like, oh man, I really need that silver that you have to build this.
Right.
And electronics
Okay.
are where it's at, man. That's where it's going.
There will be so many people that have Bitcoin. They only make 21 million Bitcoins, and then that's it. And some people are going to want Bitcoin that you have because it's easier to get what they want.
Yeah.
Or they're just going to completely change that to the one world currency is going to be Bitcoin, and you have to have it, and the people that have it are going to make the money off of it. I don't know. I'm an idiot on it. I don't even understand it. I'm trying to figure it out. Wish I knew somebody that had some that was doing it.
This person said, I have some paper I'll trade you for minerals and metals that are 100 times more difficult to acquire. That's funny.
What? Silver is $10 an ounce and gold is $1,000?
Says that Bitcoin scam is just the new paper money. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to get back to gold and silver.
Okay,
I know that my silver has at least the value what it is to be used in electronics, which I think is where most things are going.
somebody said silver is $10 an ounce and gold is $1,000. So think they're saying, why would you want to get silver?
I tell you why. Because I mean, yeah, you do use gold in certain things that have to
Gold
do
is
with
the
the
best conductor.
I don't
The
know about
number
that.
one. It is.
Are you
I
sure?
learned this in electrical. Yes.
I'm
Gold
going.
is the number one
I'm
conductor.
gonna call your bluff on that one.
Call it. I'll ask Siri. Faster.
I don't
What's the
think it.
number one electrical conductor?
I don't think it's going to be gold, man. There's got to be some special metal that they make that is much better.
Oh wait, she was trying to listen to you when you were talking.
I bet it's water or something ridiculous. No, it's definitely a metal.
What's the number one electrical conductor?
Let me think about that. Here's what
Element
I
silver, followed by copper and gold.
No,
Silver also
no.
has the highest thermal conductivity of any element and the highest light refractory
Are you serious? I'm pissed off that they taught me it was
reflectance.
gold. Are you serious? Oh.
Are used more often in electrical applications because copper is less expensive and gold has a much higher corrosion resistance. So they just use copper because it's much cheaper. It's much more available. But even copper has more value than a piece of paper, I believe.
Well, yeah.
That's you know what I mean. To
Well, I
have
mean, I guess it
copper
depends.
is a valuable metal and it's getting more valuable. You know.
Yeah, people are like ripping it out of people's
Yeah,
houses.
it's ridiculous.
People are dying trying to get their hands on copper.
Yeah.
I don't know
Taking
anybody
them off
that
transformers.
I've not heard of people dying trying to get gold, but I mean, I'm sure it happens, but you know what I mean? Like they're going to try to get copper first and die? Okay. Freaking silver? I'm not I was taught wrong. I am so pissed off right now.
They said we're only a few minutes behind.
Few minutes. What on?
The comments.
Well, everybody's commenting everywhere. Different.
Well, I'm worried about having a conversation. If there's a good
Yeah.
comment, I'll eventually see it and say it. Just
Yeah.
say something good.
So we're not right on it, everybody. This is eventually we're not going to deal with you live commenters.
No way, I love it. That's the funnest part. See who's going to come by and troll your page.
Yes, troll it.
They say the funny. They say the funnier things. Of course, good information commenters are good too because they know a lot usually, or
Right.
are willing to at least pretend to know a lot.
I would grab the gold nuggets on the anthill.
But this is why I believe gold is valuable. I believe it's valuable because banks are buying it and hoarding it and holding on to it. So that raises the value of gold because it's harder to get to. It's the same reason why diamonds are valuable. I say silver is actually more valuable. There's just more of it out there to get.
How about like what happens when
Or
they
at
go
least
and-
you think that it
when
is.
they do this asteroid mining and they go out and they get minerals?
Gold is the most malleable and is corrosive resistant, somebody said.
Yeah, and I would definitely grab the gold nuggets.
I'd grab that gold nugget. Yeah,
Damn right I would.
I mean, that just seems like a no-brainer question.
I mean, they only get a few of them on my hand.
I wonder how much. If you can train an ant to harvest plants and raise what are amphids?
Amphids.
Amphids. They raise them
yes.
and then slaughter them and eat them.
Aphids.
If you can get an ant to do that, why can't you get an ant to carry gold back to you?
Well, I mean, nobody got the ant to do that, but that gold.
What do you mean
also,
nobody got the ant? The ant knows
The
that
ant
if
did it. It's not trained to do it. It does
something-
it. So,
even if nature trained it, it's still some.
so you think it could be trained
to
to
get gold and bring it back to me?
and then you give it food for that gold.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll take all the aphids or whatever. Is it aphids? Aphids. And then we'll like make the ants get the gold, and then we'll give them the aphids for the gold.
That's the worst.
And then they can do what they do with the aphids. Like, but you're not gonna get an aphid unless you bring us that gold. We only release.
And even if there was just a tiny amount of gold at each time,
Yeah.
if you
it
had
add up.
billions of ants, a billion gold is worth a lot. Even
Ants
like
work hard.
Yeah. And you don't have to pay them. You just have to feed them aphids, which are free. I'm sure of it.
They do have to have some sort of intelligence to be doing that. Like, keeping their food alive. You know what I mean? Like they have to be thinking ahead.
Why are banks buying up all the gold? What elements have already been removed from our planet? I think banks are buying up the gold because that makes the price of gold go up. So the gold that they own is worth more as long as they hold on to it. As soon as they sell it, it's worthless. And that'll cause deflation. And it'll cause, like, well, now that it won't cause as much damage to the market as it would have a while ago, but still gold is sought after. So they just flood the market with it, and it's so cheap now. Then once it crashes and it's not valuable at all, they just buy it back and do the same thing over again.
Oh, yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that.
We are the ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not bad when you're the king ant.
Right.
It's not a bad
The
system.
queen.
It's good to
You
be
be
the king.
queen.
My ant farm would have to have a king ant.
Have you ever seen a queen ant?
I mean, I think they look big and like have big long tails for producing
They,
babies.
it's freaky.
Eggs.
Yeah, I've seen like you're around a bunch of like normal size ants, and oh, dude, it gives me the chills. The first time I saw it, I was playing like with my Hot Wheels in the dirt.
He said took a bit to get you to understand. Well, we
Yeah.
already knew it.
Yeah.
I already knew it a long time ago.
But yeah, those queen ants are huge and like scary. Like,
Well, I need to patent that idea before I find out over in Sweden some doctor
Right.
trained some ants to bring back gold and silver.
yeah,
Like what?
yeah, he's like
Nope.
stocking up. He's got the largest.
That's my
supply.
theory. I own it. I got to write that in a book or something. I got to make a short story and get it published so it's mine.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. Should I get silver or Bitcoin?
All right. Man, that topic's getting old. I don't think
I could buy something with Bitcoin.
let's step away from
the.
let's step away from the silver, the Bitcoin.
All right.
I don't know about that. Well, maybe, but maybe not. We'll step away from that
What?
for a second. Let's talk about the free internet situation.
Oh, the internet thieving.
The internet thieving, free internet
How many
situation.
of you listeners out there are on free internet right now, or borrowed internet? Borrowed.
Borrowed
That's
internet.
better. Yeah.
How about how about
You're-
just shared internet?
Yeah, you're sharing. Yeah, you're sharing
let's
the
phrase it
neighbor's
properly.
internet.
Yeah.
You're sharing your neighbor's internet. How many of you? And how many of you have shared your neighbor's internet for months? Get super pissed when your neighbor cuts you off. Like, and you're so pissed, like you were actually paying for that shit or something. Like, oh, you asshole! You cut me off? Really, a password?
Sometimes you got to kick the baby bird out of the nest. Like, come on, man. How about this? You both pay half the bill. What's to stop you from approaching a neighbor like, hey, man, I'll give you $4 a month if I can have some of that internet, man. Or $10 a month just for internet. Somebody will probably be nice enough to do that.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Yeah, if somebody was, I'd have to kick them off my internet right now if we were doing this.
I don't know, maybe.
It would suck my internet dry and we couldn't get our bandwidth, whatever that shit means. What is bandwidth? Oh, check this out. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to cut over here.
Hey,
Check out my sweet
the
ass
screen
hat.
went blank.
Oh, the screen went blank?
Yeah. We just lost all of our viewers.
What?
Nope, now they're back up to... We're fluctuating around a lot.
Oh, something's happening?
Nah, I think it might be back. Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We're still operating.
Nice hat.
Yeah, did you see I had a little hat on there for a second.
You got a little program over there?
Yeah, I saw it on one of the screens. It was on there. Yeah.
Oh, this is good. I need to use the restroom, sir.
Uh-huh.
Where is it at?
It's right out there to the left. Oh, that was immediate.
It was just on your screen. It was just on you, and it went back to the regular screen.
All right. That was immediate. He just had to go to the restroom without warning. So let's see here. I got to get back to where we're at. Um, Bitcoin. So, stealing neighbor's internet or borrowing. How many of you are doing this? We got to see. I don't know what anybody commented yet. Um, Obama internet. Oh yeah, there's could have some Obama internet. That would work. All right. So since we have been gone, that is right. Deke has gotten married. The Deacon has gotten married. And it's been a while. We've been gone that long since he's done it. I'm trying to think what we have coming up here. We didn't even have anything that we had coming up. If we would have known, we could have taken a commercial break. I was not prepared for for him to just run up and go out of here. It, it was serious. All right. Yeah, that's probably why he was full of shite. I hear him coming. He's coming back. Dude. All right, yeah, I wasn't prepared for
Sorry.
a
You need to
lunch.
use the restroom?
No, I might, but
Do it now.
do it now
Yeah.
or forever hold it.
Yeah.
All right.
I was holding it for a while, man.
Well, I
had
was
to go.
trying to think. I didn't have anything
Listen,
wrote down like
this-
future events.
This is what we need to do. This is why we need to get the music to play or whatever. We can have
I
them check
know.
out something while we go to the restroom. We
Exactly.
need a commercial break.
So people with music that play that make music.
I'm going to start my own show and blow you out. That's awesome.
Yes, please.
I would love to see it. If you start a show,
I'll watch it.
I will watch it. Yeah.
Please.
Maybe you are better than me. I can appreciate that. If you're better than me, I'll just watch the show. That'll be great.
But you know what? If he's better than me, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna still be me.
yeah, we can still have our show.
Yeah, I'm gonna still.
It's
be
the
me. I
internet.
don't care. There's a lot of people better than me.
It's the
I don't give
internet.
a
Everyone
shit.
can have a show.
Yeah.
It's free.
Nobody's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
Don't watch. We have to have trolls.
Well, anyway, if you're going to the restroom,
All right, I'll
Do
do
it
it.
now.
I'll do it now. Oh shit! I just ripped it all out. All right, peace out. Real quick, it's a restroom break, everybody.
need to find somebody that works up at OU in the technician department. They can help us out with some of these issues. We need I think we need a tech guy. I think nowadays every good business needs a tech guy. Of course, they'd have to work for free. That would be the worst. But I like the Ustream. Yeah, definitely. If you put a show up, I will definitely watch it because I love going on the Ustream and just looking for people doing their own little shows, man. I think it's entertaining. I like to hear what other people have to say about things. So
We need a way to have call in. Did make sure I'm on here. Did you watch the fights last night?
no,
You didn't.
no,
Were you thinking? What was it?
no. Was I lost in thought? Maybe.
No, I don't know. Okay, so I watched him. I was at a bar, and they had him on, but you couldn't hear him. And I was like, well, this is a good way for me to watch him and not have hear a biased opinion, maybe, or be persuaded of what I'm thinking by the commentating. And the main event was
Which
Machida
one of us?
Masasi.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I want to talk about this. We can talk about this in a second.
Okay, it was Machida and Musasi. Well, I'm watching the fight and it was so boring. Like they weren't doing anything, moving around, just dancing. I looked today. I was just like, oh, Machida won, but it was just a boring decision. They got fight of the night on the. I was like, well, I mean, the whole card was pretty
I
crappy.
mean, was it active? I mean, no, not really.
Man, I
A
don't
lot of
know.
stand up or something.
Yeah, it just like I don't know, man. I couldn't believe it got fight of the night.
Maybe it was just a bad card. What's a torque?
I don't know. Toke. A toke? It's not even. There's not an R in there.
I don't know. Well, one of us should be
Is
on
he-
it. Whoever he's talking to should be on his show. This would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah.
I can at least be in the background if it's me because I'm chubby. I mean, I've got to be the chubby guy.
Well, I mean, if he wants to come in and be on the show,
No, he wants you to be on his show.
I'm ready. Me or you?
Yeah, you.
Me? How do I know it's talking? He's talking to me. Is it? How do we know it's even a guy?
That's true. Well, one of us needs to be on our show.
All right. Well, that is delicious.
I mean, what do you really? What do you do? Is there a place in town that sells brewery beer? Is that what that is?
Yes, different places. This Kroger on Western has pretty good ones. I picture that was like a little group of firemen got together.
So
and-
you. This comes from just like a small little business.
I assume it's a micro brew.
You should find out about it and see where it comes from.
Yeah, I know it's good.
Is it local or is it?
No, it's not local. I think shit, I don't know.
I'm sure it has a made on label somewhere on there.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
So you get a 6-pack and there's like different companies in it, or
California,
do you have to? Or are all 6 of the same company?
the same. I get the same. Yeah, at Kroger over there, you can do that. You can mix and match a 6-pack of all different kinds of shit.
It's the thing on your head.
Oh, a toque.
What a hippie!
Maybe if he's saying a toque, I've heard it called a toque.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Toque. Is that how you? Okay, there we go. Yeah, the spelling's different now.
Yeah.
Toque. Yeah, it is a toque. I haven't heard it called not very many people call it a toque.
Yeah, it's just a hippie hat,
Yeah, it's a slack hat, is what it was called when I got it.
a slack hat.
Yeah.
Is that the poor person lingo for what it is, or is that like the design, or like what the designers call it?
Yeah, I think designers. I don't
Yeah.
know, like because it's long, so you put it on like
You can have a bunch of hair in it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I had a bunch of
bet
hair,
that's it.
I do got a bunch of hair I could put up in it.
Hippies have long hair usually.
Yeah, I'm a hippie, I guess.
Yeah,
Hippie guy.
it's all right, man.
Hippie guy.
I'm a capitalist hippie. I like to be in the woods and have campfires and things like that, but I don't want to share my stuff with everybody. I worked hard for my stuff, you know what I mean? You can ask me to use it, but if I don't want you to use it, it's mine. I think if you live in a commune or something like that, they're all about sharing. Like, I don't mind sharing if I want to. Don't make
Right.
it a mandatory thing.
Yeah, don't expect me to share.
Yeah.
I won't share when I know you're expecting it. I won't. Like you're expecting that shit? No. Screw you.
That's probably a good.
I keep kicking your mic stand.
That's all right.
Oh, bam! Alright. Okay, so those boring ass fights sucked.
Didn't even get to see him, man.
Thieving internet. Yeah, we.
Oh, yeah.
You just all of a sudden had to go. So.
If I look, I've been on both sides of this. I think it's all right to let people use your internet.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. I don't
Don't
think
put
it,
a code on it.
Right. I don't think it's thieving if they're not locking it. It's like,
Yeah.
go ahead and borrow it if you need it. That's what I feel.
I believe the same thing because it's.
If you don't want me on
I
it-
think it comes locked now. You know what I mean? It's hard to get one that isn't locked like prematurely.
Yeah, so they unlock it and like, if you need it, use it. When I need it, when I kick you off, don't bitch though, because it's my turn.
Unlike the fleeting hairline guy. See this? I don't know who this is, but they got the best one-liners.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
that is great. I'm trying. I think I'm about to write this stuff down. Keep it for the future.
Yes. I need to be on the beach. I do need a tan. I need to be out there and getting a tan.
If you're definitely selling a product, free Wi-Fi is the best. Whatever you're selling, if you can offer your customers free Wi-Fi,
Oh,
they
yeah.
will love you for it.
Like if they're in your store.
In your store, anything, doing anything. I don't care if I was doing taxes, if I was any type of business, like even like a Walmart or a Walgreens, any of those places. You can have internet anywhere, and it adds benefit to your service to your guests. I wonder if Olive Garden has it. I need to find out.
I don't know.
I love this word fleeting.
Fleeting.
We got a real smart guy here.
No, we are not borrowing internet for the show tonight. We have our own freaking internet.
That's a good question, though.
But it's locked so nobody will borrow it.
That's what I'm saying. You should
But
unlock it.
no. Here is the thing. If my neighbors didn't lock their shit, I wouldn't have to buy internet and I would borrow it for the show.
Yeah, that's true, but you're providing the service. You know what I mean? You want people to see you, so you should provide the internet. I bet you could put a nice little antenna up and get within 50 or 100 houses. Oh, no, you're close to the place over there. There's a lot of people over there. If you could just make it reach over there, I bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Free advertisement, if anything. It's a good idea. I'm going to write that down. Free internet.
Free. Internet is free is great. I would. If my neighbors didn't have it locked, I would borrow it and I would use it. I think I would. If they have it locked so they don't want me using it.
I've never locked any of mine. Anytime I've ever bought cable or had internet, I just leave it.
I think what you were saying is
I will
true.
even take down the security.
That's why my code was so crazy, and why it's locked is because it comes that way and it's all messed up and it's hard to unlock it.
Well, that's probably not hard.
I don't know. I wasn't the one that did all that part of it. I haven't tried, but what adds?
Free spray on hair adds benefit.
Oh yeah, like it's spray paint in the can. Yes.
I would never spray on hair.
How about spray tan?
That would ruin my natural look.
Maybe we'll spray tan you next time.
I wonder if it's safer. I mean, it might be safer than real tanning, but I don't know.
Okay, but what's killing me is you're not really that pale. I mean, you might be pale. I'm pale too, but like that light is what's really making that
man,
black.
I got fair skin. I can't be outside in the sun too long. I gotta have layers of suntan lotion.
Yeah.
It's not good for your skin, man. It's okay to get some sun, but it's not okay to get burnt.
You need your vitamin D. You do.
Yeah. In the summer, you're happy because you're outside more. You're doing things. You're hiking. You're exercising. I'm trying to get my sister to come over to the women's cardio fit, man.
Oh yeah, the Chillicothe Academy of Mixed Martial Arts.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, the women's combat fit program.
How many do you got signed up? It's fairly popular, ain't it?
Yeah, we have roughly 10 to 12 girls, probably, give or take. They don't all show up at the same nights, but basically you can go and train like you're a fighter without taking the punishment. Yeah, that. What happens if somebody surfs illegal or material on your network, and you're what I mean, you're leaving it unlocked and they're doing that? Like what if they're looking at child porn or like I mean that what else would be illegal?
You just make them sign a waiver and saying, "Hey man, we're going to track this back to wherever the source is."
Right, but okay, so I have internet, I unlock it, but my neighbor looks at something illegal and it looks like I was. Because my network.
Well, then you can argue the thing. Like this is a business. We have over 700 people on this network. No way it's coming from us. You know what I mean? You go to court.
We're boosting out. We're providing it for the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to court. You know what I mean? Get a list of everyone that signs in. I'm sure that's easy to do. Anyone who is using it, you get their computer name or whatever the signal is sent from their computer.
That's what I'll do. I'll just boost it out, and then I'll go around to everybody and be like, $5 a month, you can buy it, get the passcode.
No, you can't do that because then
why not?
Because now you have a small business, and that's a whole different story.
And I'm making money. Yeah.
Well, as long as you report it to the government and
Yeah,
get permission from whoever you need to get permission from, I'm sure you can do that.
I can't
It's probably
just.
going to be a lot more expensive than you think, though,
Yeah.
just with regulations and everything. But anyway, that's what happens when someone surfs illegal material on the network. I'm sure this has to happen to big chain internet providers all the time. Why isn't AT&T responsible? Why isn't Sprint or whoever else is doing the internet responsible?
Oh, what? Like if I looked at something illegal?
Yeah,
Yeah. Why?
they're not responsible. You are. I'm sure you can track it down a little easier.
Definitely.
Don't let the chubby perv in. He is a predator. Exactly.
What the hell? We're like 15 seconds behind you guys, so.
No. Yeah, it probably is. They say the best thing to do is upgrade how much information can leave your house and go back to the internet. That will make your time lapse less. And what we normally have is data like streaming from the internet. So we need to have the opposite effect. I mean, you can do that. You just call your whoever your cable company
What's that?
is.
The bandwidth
Like you need more data going out than you do
coming in.
coming in. Yeah.
I think that's bandwidth, maybe, and that's what I'm pushing out. I want to push out as much as I can. Like, wow. I want to blast you people with it. All right.
How do you know when
Oh.
you're doing it because it says so and so is signed in.
Right.
It says computer 2 or 3. You just go to where your internet is going to, and it shows you all the computers that are hooked up to it.
Oh, I was gonna say also since we've last been on, I've won a couple grappling tournaments
Have you?
as well. Yes.
Interesting.
In August, I won the West Virginia Grappling Open, the state championships at the West Virginia Games. Uh, I won the no-gi advanced no-gi and the advanced masters no-gi, and then I placed like silver and bronze in gi. I don't really do much gi, but then
Yeah.
in December, I went to the Abu Dhabi U.S. Nationals in Charleston, West Virginia, and I won the gi advanced and the gi advanced masters division in that no gi, and I got the gold in that, and then I got silver in the no.
What are you trying to
or
say?
gi.
You're good at grappling?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I
might
don't need
be.
to see your trophies, all right?
I got medals, no
Put it
trophies.
back in your pants over there.
So,
Jeez.
but yeah, so that was pretty good. I'm going to probably try to go up to the Classic, the Arnold Classic, and do that tournament too. Because it's, I think, if you do the advance, it goes with Abu Dhabi as well. So if I could win two of those, that might be all right, or do good at least in it. That'd look good for trying to get to the trials or
Yeah.
to go to the Worlds or something. I don't know.
I've been thinking hard about getting back in the gym.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking so hard about it, it's just like making me tired.
Well,
so
I
don't
mean,
want
we
to.
even have just the combat fit for men.
Yeah, I thought about doing something like that or just grappling
Uh huh.
because I really need to get.
We
some,
even have they do it in the morning too. I'm not there, but 9:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Who runs it?
Matt
Who?
Hurls.
Oh, okay.
He's usually there to run it, and they just do grappling.
How many
usually.
people do usually come in?
I don't know. Sometimes they have a few, sometimes just a couple. It's not real big.
So like 4 or 5, maybe.
Maybe if that. Depends. I don't know.
That's enough.
We
4 or 5
started it. A
people.
bunch of people said they wanted to do it, and
Then they
then
bailed out.
yeah, then nobody shows up when we do it. So. I don't
Well, you
know.
got to get out there and advertise, man.
Yeah.
I've been printing off flyers for a massage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Free massages.
No, not free, man. Come on, free.
If you need a massage, you can go to Look. Is it still Looks Unlimited?
Yeah.
We're still there.
25. They did just celebrate 25 years.
Really?
Yeah, she's been out there for a while.
Looks Unlimited on North Bridge Street, Chillicothe, Ohio. The Deacon. When you go there, you say the Deacon. That way they know where you heard it. From Blue Wall Podcast.
This is so funny.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention.
This
to
has got to be my joke guy. or girl. We don't know who it is, right? But I've been maybe just to do the men's combat fit till I get at least a little bit of wind build up to do the grappling.
Yeah, it's good for it.
I might be able to do that. How long is it?
It's an hour.
2 hours?
No,
An
it's
hour?
1 hour. And then the second hour is the MMA if you want to stay, but that's why it's two separate classes.
Yeah. All right, get out of here. Or
So it's like a cardio class and
Yeah.
then a technique class.
I just would definitely do cardio.
Yeah.
I want to lift
Your
too.
sister
I never
needs to
did get
go.
that. I know. Did
The
she?
first time's free.
Did she never call?
Unless
I
she
think
keeps
she's just.
pussyfooting around about it, then I'm gonna renege on that.
I think she is going just to Mike's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I told her to do the women's
Well,
combat fit though, and
If
my
she's
niece.
getting results, that's all right. But as soon as she stops getting results,
All right,
I mean,
step
we
it
even
up.
have Zumba as well,
Yeah.
like 5 nights a week, maybe 6 days a week, five. We have it 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Zumba, and toning. Zumba toning is on one of the days on Tuesdays.
Who runs that?
Shelly Pocock, certified Zumba fitness instructor and Zumba toning instructor. We are legit, or we couldn't say Zumba.
What is the other words for it?
You can't even spell
It's
it.
spelled differently.
You can't even spell it with two O's.
Wow.
They
Got to
get
be
you-
certified.
It can't even sound like Zumba when you say it, no matter how it's spelled. And it has to have the R beside it, registered trademark.
Yeah.
The little R. I can't write Zumba on my wall. Or
Do you
they'll
do
be
any
coming
like
up.
weight training, anything like that in there, or is that just something you do? On
The
your
combat fit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Circuit training though with weights usually.
Okay.
I mean,
One little weight
we
station.
do phases though. Like sometimes we're doing weights, like a little bit bigger weights. Sometimes we'll go through a phase of a few weeks of medium weights, different kinds of workouts, and then we'll go to do a body weight phase, and then go back up. He's calling you chubs. Like,
I think that might be my new nickname. I'm gonna write it down because that sounds like a good nickname. Chubbs.
oh my god.
Chubbs and the strong guy. Nickname.
God.
I got it wrote down.
That's right. We got this.
Hey, if your jokes sell, you'll get paid.
Oh shit.
You're a hard line.
I-
I'm writing it down. Hardline. That's your name now. Chubbs and Hardline in the morning.
Hairline.
Oh, hairline. I misread it. Well, guess what? Your new nickname's Hardline.
In the morning. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a morning podcast.
Oh man, how early?
It just depends. I mean, we could do it in an hour.
5:30.
Well, that's early.
If you're not on the radio, man, it's hard to get that morning rush.
But I'm just saying, we don't need people live. We could just do them, and then it would go on. Like they could still watch it, and we could post it, just to get it out. You know what I mean? And we won't have people fucking with us while we're on here trying to discuss topics.
No, I love it. That's funny, man.
It is funny.
I'm trying to tell you, this is the new joke guy.
Yeah, we need you.
I want to watch your show.
Karaoke. We want to karaoke.
Jeremy wants to be on your show.
Yeah, what's the name of the show? We need to.
What's the name of your show? So we know to at least look up some old ones on YouTube and see if you're funny or not.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you're just having the greatest night of your life. I don't
Give
know.
us the chance to comment on your show.
It's called having a fan, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. The weights and
Chubbs.
fast food lines.
Yeah, that's my new nickname. I like it.
Chubbs and Harline.
A star was born tonight. Chubbs and Hardline.
Harline and Chubbs.
We need to get the radio working over, like, so they can hear it.
So they can hear
What
some
we're
stuff.
hearing, yeah.
Right. That'll be what we're working on For sure.
Yeah, next week. Maybe we can do this next Sunday.
Dude, it really looks like the lights on you like you're getting ready to go into Stargate. Like, you know what I mean? Like the lights are
I
like
disagree, man. It's not that
like it lights,
realistic.
it's like it's lighting you up. What? It's not that realistic.
I don't on like what we're maybe what you're seeing is different from what I'm seeing.
What do you mean? The
Since yours is the
Stargate?
live and mine's the repeat
The
feed.
Stargate's not realistic? Is that what you
No,
mean?
it's not lined up right.
No. Oh, I know. I know it's not realistic. I'm just saying I'm imagining that's the realest thing ever.
Have you seen the 440i like HD movies? Lord of the Rings was in it.
I saw the new Lord of the Rings with the 3D.
I'm sorry, The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Man.
Yeah, I saw the Hobbit 3D.
Yeah, like 440, high def,
Yeah.
no glasses. It looks. It just looks.
No, I had glasses. It was 3D. But
I'm probably one of the only people in the world that didn't like the look of it because
it was like I was
it's
watching
real.
a TV.
no, man, the 440 looks like it's real, right?
Well,
in
it
front of
was.
you.
I mean, but it was like a high definition TV. Like
To
you
me,
don't
it
have
felt like watching a play.
you don't have the like those lines and shit that go through this film.
Yeah,
Like the little.
yeah.
But I kind of like
cuts.
that. I kind of like the cuts.
I know. Well,
I like the authenticity.
I like it
of
regular, like it just in regular HD, like good but still a little bit gritty. Like it looked like a play that was on a stage in front of me, and I
It
really
was
didn't
weird.
Like. It would be
was.
great for sports, I think, though. If you can get like 440i television and watch basketball and football and things
Uh-huh.
like that on it. Oh my gosh.
Well, that was the first movie I went to, and I was watching it, and I was like, I I sat back and I was like, wow, this is what it's come to now.
Like Dumb and Dumber, but even dumber. Yeah, that's a great.
Like this is like a 30-foot plasma or high definition TV right here right now. This is what movies have come to now. I can go to the theater like I'm
Yeah.
watching a giant TV. It's that clear.
Well, it's weird to think that for all this time we've been using like light with a shadow in front of it or something solid in front of it to project onto a wall. Like we've been doing that since cave fires. You know, it's the same technology up until like, my lifetime. They went from film to like all digital. I mean, there's no film involved anymore. You email it, you get a code to unlock it. You go from like I could play a movie in any theater just from like right here. I guarantee it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a major. I think that's a major change. Like all throughout history, you do it one way, and now all of a sudden we're doing it different. That's a big change.
We're not resorting to violence.
Chunky
All
lips.
right, I don't know. What do you think? We're about to wrap
Is
this
this
up.
guy hitting on me?
I don't know. He likes your lips
Yeah.
and like I don't know, tits. He likes your lips and tits.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's why he's chubbing. All right.
Can you like focus in on one of these?
Yes.
Let's. What do we got? We got like 20 minutes left. Let's play with the program and see like the background effects, like how
Uh-huh.
you did the hat earlier.
All right.
Let's mess around with that real quick.
Here you go. I'm giving them you. I'll give you. I'll mess. There you go. You got a hat.
Okay, so we got a like what 15-second delay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I see the hat.
You got a police hat.
We need to next time before we start straighten this out a little better. Okay, now it's all on me. Yep, there's the hat.
Oh, now it's off to the side. Now it's like. It's,
Do some of the like the snow,
all right.
like
Hold
the
on.
screen effects.
Let me take away.
What
your
program is it?
Minicam.
Yeah,
They're trying to get me to do an upgrade, but it doesn't. I have to buy more.
stick with the free stuff, man.
Well, I bought the Pro. Okay, effects.
Can you put some hamburgers and Doritos around him?
Yeah,
I
but-
love
okay.
hamburgers and
And-
Doritos.
Oh, Doritos.
Don't put no hamburgers and Doritos around me unless you want me to take it because it's going to be gone. I'm going to eat it. I love cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and Doritos.
Shit. I'm trying to find.
There's a lot of cool things you can do with it. I mean, it's very basic, but even with a the very basic functions, it's still pretty nice. And you can change it to any camera. Like you can put any
Yeah,
camera on lead.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
is now. Um, there you go, Chubbs.
X-ray or black and white. What is
Some,
it? Negative.
I don't know. I went through a few and then I stopped at it's like gray lines. You look like a.
I look like an elf. Go back.
Okay, here. Oh wait. We could we could chub you out. Wait. No, we gotta take that one out.
He's on it.
Nah.
Go back.
What? Go back.
I wanted to see the.
I'm trying to make the snow. I'm
Oh
trying
yeah.
to find it for you here, but
I think it's on like screen or backgrounds maybe.
full screen. Yeah, I thought it was, but it's not. Backgrounds is like an office and a gothic thing. Borders, underlays, objects. Oh yeah, here we go. No, fun. Flags. Don't know.
Flags.
Just like a flat, like a.
We'll just start pushing some buttons. We'll find out what some of the things are.
Let's see here. Give you a mask. Oh, the kitty mask is always a good one. There it goes.
Oh, like the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There is one like that, like a red, white, and blue.
It
One,
just
but-
went over the screen. And
Yeah.
back.
Then there's one that has the rainbow like looking one. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
A cat face.
Yeah. Okay, here's the rainbow one. Test TV test strips.
The cat face looks. I mean, it was lined up pretty well.
It does pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's following my head pretty well. See if you can add hair to my head. That's actually a good idea. Let's add. I'm sure there's an internet or a hair.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then
Yes. Here we go.
okay, I'll try to stand still. Is this good?
You'll probably have to go closer.
I don't want to be too close.
Go closer. It has to like read your face a little bit. Like
I'm looking right at it.
there you go. There you go. Back up a little bit. You can start backing up. I think it's.
You
gonna
did a
fly.
sunshine.
Yeah, go. Yes, that's true. There you go. You got some emu hair. It's the only hair we got.
Oh, man,
There
wow.
you go. Perfect.
I think it might have sent me to a commercial or something. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, it went into the hair. I mean, it looks pretty good, man. I think it's funny.
Yes.
What kind of hair is there? Spike hair?
That's the only hair we got. I could give you horns, or a cone hat, or an arrow through your head.
Rainbow pride for Chubbs.
I flashed the rainbow.
Yeah, well, the screen where it was like
Yeah.
out of service. Yeah, I think it looks good though. The sun's still on there. Is that just like a
Yeah.
screenshot? Yeah, it's not moving at all.
I can take it off or I can move it.
That's all right. Can you do some like
I moved it
spinning?
right over your
Can you do a spinning background effect?
Let's see here.
That would be nice.
Oh shit.
Oh, you moved the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved the sun, then I
You gave me horns.
put you on fire.
Did you give me horns
Yeah.
for a second?
Yeah, you got horns. And I put it on fire. Now I'm gonna put you in the matrix. Oh yeah, there you go. I see you back there in the matrix.
The fire, I don't think is that great.
Yeah, it's sucking
The
actually.
horns follow pretty well though.
Um.
Okay, yeah, there's the matrix. So
Oh,
that's
here.
what-
I guess what I
That's
found.
what the matrix looks like.
I found the snow.
That snow is pretty nice. I think it's funny.
Here we go. Yeah, let it build up. It's building up on your head.
We need. I was just whenever you left, I was telling him we need a tech guy.
Yes, definitely. We definitely would like a
I
tech
thought
guy.
OU had a radio or
An
like
intern.
a program, but they don't have it anymore.
Oh,
Like internet and radio program.
yeah, we
I
could have
think
an
they got rid
intern.
of it. But we need a tech guy. Every company needs a tech guy.
Yes, for sure. Like, yeah, we definitely need somebody to be able to Google and YouTube shit to prove what we're saying, so we know if we're saying BS or not.
Well, I don't think I ever
I don't try to
spout
BS, but
BS.
sometimes I feel like I do repeat things that I feel like I believe,
Yeah,
and
that
I
you're
don't
not
know
certain
for
about.
sure. I've never really
Yeah, that's
confirmed
true.
it, and that
I
is the
think
beauty.
everybody does that. I guess.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about Google though. That you can find out at the push of a
That's
button
true.
so
It's
fast, like
nice. Yeah.
bam, instantly.
Makes everyone fairly smart if they're capable to work a computer, which
Oh,
is not the easiest thing to do.
oh wait, what we need a hot girl
You
for
need more than a tech guy. A tech guy would keeps the show together a lot more than people think. You know, what I mean, someone to make sure everything is set up properly.
Oh, we need more than a tech guy. Is that what somebody said?
Yeah.
Oh, you douchebag.
Maybe we do. What do you got at your
Yeah.
show?
What do you got? What's your show? Remember we asked.
He said he doesn't need a show. He's just
Oh,
you taking over ours. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's called a fan. I guess that's what they're supposed to do. Take over the show, right?
that's right.
Fans take over.
The show is for the fans. Oh,
Cloudy
yeah.
with a chance of cocaine. Did you turn it off already, or is it?
Snow?
Yeah,
No.
it's still going. Let's see what happens. We'll play with the background.
It's collecting on the Stargate.
Oh yeah, it is, ain't it?
I
It's not even collecting on my arms.
bet I could shake it off and just. Oh shit! I keep forgetting I have.
Come on, potty mouth. Did you shake it?
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like brushed my arm.
Oh, what is that? Is there something?
Oh, it's a thermostat. Oh shit. Okay. You need to be.
It's just staying on it. It won't shake off.
Oh wait. This is for our fan that is so attracted to chubs that this
Chubs
is
and hardline.
this is what you can do whenever you want to do. You gotta get a little closer. Or there you go. There, perfect. Right there, it's good. Now you can move around. That's what you're gonna do when you want to bang him, right? Did you see it
It's
yet?
the perfect disguise. Yeah.
There you go. You get the bag on the head. Oh, here you go.
He's lifting his arms. Phew. Exercise done.
Arr.
I hate getting into the gym because it's so time consuming. You know, it takes a lot of work to be in shape. Unless you're just
It does.
living.
Well-
Oh, yes.
They say
The
like
guy with the
the pipe.
pipe.
1 hour a day is like 4% of your day, or something like that. They say. I don't know. I don't. I've never done the math. I've read that.
Yeah. I don't know. You might be able to find that. I'm not interested in it though.
Or maybe, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's about all the shit we really have, I guess.
Not good enough. I
so-
can still smell him. We need to hire this guy to be our joke guy.
Yeah, you just needed to be the joke. Yeah, not hiring anybody.
Yeah, this guy.
But-
Oh, what is that? Red.
Yeah, some kind of a
It's like an '80s
Oh, you're
MTV,
still on.
an '80s MTV video.
yes. Love, faith, Team Jason.
We got about 5 minutes, man.
All right, yeah, this is it. We don't know when we will be back. I'm thinking, this is a good time for me next Sunday, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good, man. We'll have a couple tests done, get that music playing.
Yeah, and we'll try to find anybody that has some music that wants us to play.
Yeah, that's true.
What Q hour a day is 4%? Whatever. I don't know. I never did the math, like I said, but I just read that. Anyways, I'll do the math and I'll know it.
All right, this is Chubbs.
This is our line.
Hard line.
Hard line. This is hard line, bitches. uh, Chubbs and hard line.
Yeah.
All
I think
right,
that is so funny.
here with Blue Wall
Podcast.
Podcast, and we'll probably see you guys next
Yeah,
Sunday.
about this time, 8:30 next Sunday.
Yeah,
I think
that sounds
that's
good.
gonna be able to work.
It's good. We might have a guest by then. Maybe somebody that knows something.
I'm going camping. We're gonna be going camping. Project Badass, March 9th, I believe, down in the Little Smokies down in Portsmouth, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, I
I
might.
might be able to podcast from down there if I can get a signal
Yeah. Good.
straight from the woods, man.
Yes.
It's a good time too. Can you get days off like that from work?
I could
I know
possibly.
we got like 4 minutes, so I want to talk about this. If
Also,
anyone
with the
wants to
gym
go.
is another thing more so than work.
Yeah.
Like making sure my classes are covered.
Yeah. That's probably even worse than work, ain't it? Because you
Yeah.
can always, I mean, if you put in the proper amount of time, you can ask for time off.
Right. Yeah. But yeah,
You're welcome for making the show. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Can you come back next Sunday and troll? It's awesome. I love it.
Right.
I think
8:30.
Very, very interesting. They make everything better.
How did you hear about the podcast?
Yeah.
We'd like to know.
A Facebook watcher or a Ustream watcher.
Did you
Sometimes I
just-
just look up shows on Ustream and see what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
I think it's
and then
fun.
troll shit, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Just
fun,
gonna
yeah.
go.
Hey, you suck.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. How did you hear about us? That's what we want to know. He wants you to come pitch a tent with him.
March 9th.
March 9th,
Get
we're
it
pitching
together,
a tent.
man. I love it down there. Shawnee State, man, it's nice. Good. It's a good hike. There's not like great places to camp, but there are like really. Actually, there are a couple of great places to camp down there. But when you're walking the trails, there's not a whole lot of view. But I bet if we go down whenever it's still like before all the spring grow comes on,
Uh-huh.
I bet you still get some incredible views from out there because you get pretty high.
And you don't mean elevation. What?
I definitely mean elevation.
All right. Next Sunday, 8:30,
Be there.
Blue Wall. Let us know.
See, right now we could play some music. We need to get some music to play and get that hooked up.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. All right. I'm going to cut out.
Go
This is
ahead.
it. We'll see you guys.